Hi, everybody. Radical Gardener. And today is Wednesday, right? The 31st, July 31st. Well, I haven't been in the orange room in a long time. I go out in the morning in the garden and then I very rarely make it back into the office. Let me look into the camera, shall I? We're kind of judging what's going on behind me. I know that's kind of bright back there, but hey, what can I say? Okay. Well, what shall I talk about? First of all, let me share with you a garden that a beginning gardener just sent me. Her name is Dawn, and she says she was inspired by Oppenheimer and myself, which I'm honored that I would inspire anybody, even though that's why I'm doing the channel. But she took cattle fencing, and look what she did with it, you guys. It is fantastic. Isn't that's her first garden? That is her first garden. Isn't that incredible? She just had this really small space. She put in raised beds, and that's cattle fencing. I love that. Absolutely love it. Isn't it beautiful? So she's growing food, and look how her tomatoes are going to climb up that. So I think I'm going to do, even though I have the grates on the back of the garage, geez, I've got those the tomatoes, and, to grow up the grates of the back of the garage and the beans on the side of the garage. What I have are the grapevines that are also planted behind the garage, and these would be fantastic. But I just love it. And she said she got the idea from Roots and Refuge. So really nice. All right. So nice work, Don. Thanks for sharing it with me. Okay, let's go back here. I've lost a lot of weight. I look so weird in this when I looked in the camera today. And you can just see I look so different. I mean, I looked and went, wow. I don't even know how much weight I've lost anymore. All I know is like my ring, I have like this much tape on the back of it. I can't keep it on. I mean, I think it's like 50, 55 pounds, something like that. But God, I just look so different. Anyway, I don't know if I look better or not, but I feel better, so that's good. All right, so I didn't go into what happened to my greenhouse behind my garage. It turns out that you cannot build anything within 3 feet of your property line because it's considered a fire hazard. And whatever, I guess. So, I mean, it was weird because, the carpenter who's been working in the Berkeley area where I live, for years, 30 years, 40 years, he's been working in the area, and he didn't know that. The fact that we didn't know we needed a building permit, that's something he should have known, but whatever. So anyways, here we go. We had to take that down. And he took down part of it, and we took down the rest. And so Joe drew up a new greenhouse to be on the side of our garage that faces into the garden. And so we got a permit for that. And we have a new carpenter who's licensed, who's coming on Friday. And we'll see if we're moving ahead with her. It's a woman carpenter. So that's what's going on. I cannot believe how difficult this has been. So what that means is I can't even put up a greenhouse like over the raised beds like I wanted to. Remember, I had pictures of that cedar. I couldn't do it because I would not be within the law, because it would be, less than 3 feet from the fence. I mean, it would be pointless for me putting a greenhouse back there. It would have to be so small. What would be the point? So anyways, we'll do it off the side. That way, during the winter, I can start plants if I want to. I mean, in the spring, early spring, I can start plants if I want to. It will be heated. We think we're going to open up the window that goes to the garage. Our garage is heated, and have it go into the greenhouse, and maybe have a small humidifier or a little heater, like for that greenhouse. We're going to put our tropical plants in there to overwinter them. So it will serve a purpose for us, but it's, it wasn't what we originally dreamed about. But you know what? The universe is really funny. We're looking at having a property during the wintertime that having a property where we can go south in the wintertime. And we're going to go look at that the first week of October. So, you know what? Maybe this is all just fine the way that it's happening. And again, Joe and I pay attention to the signs of the universe. And when someone is constantly, or life is constantly putting up a blockade, I think a lot of times it's trying to show you to go down a different road. And so that's what we've decided. If this doesn't fly, putting it on the side of the garage facing the garden, then so be it. We had a beautiful garden this year. We're going to live in the moment, and we'll see what happens. So that's what happened there. All right, so enough of the greenhouse crap. Let's go outside and see what's going on in the front. And I'm doing a lot of cleanup out there. All right, here we go. See if I can go out there without the microphone breaking up and without tripping over an animal. Looks like I'm going to have to fill up the little pond. But yeah, it's all grown in now. Hi, Macaroni. How you doing? How you doing, Mackers? There's Mac. We've got the hibiscus now coming in. So you can see I've got to get in here and prune the herbs that I have growing in the window box. That basil's getting pretty tall, so I better get in there. It's really hard to get in there with all the plants, but I'll manage. Yeah, how beautiful the pots look with all the herbs. Citronella, Thai basil, 3 different kinds of basil, thyme. Look how beautiful that is. It smells like heaven. Yeah, I've shown those to you before. In case you missed it, this is, growing herbs on my front porch. It looks so pretty. All right, come on, Mac. I don't want to trip over you. All the flowers that I planted are starting to come, that I planted from seed. I got all these from Alice. Yeah, everybody's out with their electrics. Isn't that looking beautiful? So I got to do some cleanup. Got to deadhead the daisies. Lots of bees out here. So wonderful. Got to get into these dahlias, get them cleaned up. So yeah, today is front yard day. And you can see how still more cleanup. This is coming together, huh, guys? For its first year. A lot of this will fill in. Macaroni. What you doing, Mac? So, not too bad. Not too bad for the first year. I love this corner right here with this borage growing over onto the sidewalk. Another dahlia bush. That's starting, the yarrow is dying back a little bit. Yeah, time to get in there. It's funny because it'll be just fine. And then 2 days later you go, oh my God, It's taking over everything, so that's how it goes. Nature loves to grow. See what's going on over here. I haven't been to the side of the house for a few days. My little path. Mac loves to walk down the path. Come on, Mac. You following me? Got clematis growing up each corner of the house. Here come my cosmos. Just pruned this back. This was the pussy willow. It was getting really tall. Parsley coming up. Dandelions. There's the hops. We still have to get something for them to climb up. Those grates aren't going to work because it'll cover the window, so we're working on it. Kohlrabi that actually might make it. That'll be a miracle. Yeah, got to get in here and clean up. Again, there goes that. Something keeps knocking this over. My trumpet vine. Something like squirrels, maybe, huh? Darn. I got to work on that. I got my work cut out for me today, don't I? There's the chamomile. I'm really pleased with this. Looks kind of wild, but it's great for a city lot. Mac is showing us the way. Should we go down the pathway here, Macaroni? There's so much shoved in here. This needs to be pruned back. You can see the morning glories growing up this post and growing over there too. Yeah, so I'll be out here today. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, lots of cleanup. I love it though. Yeah. Nice. Strawberries. There's another one of my little ponds I made. Just tucked it right in there. So, not bad. But I got a lot of work. I'll be out there for a couple of hours. Hi, here I am. So, yeah. I love sitting out here and looking at all the flowers. I don't even mind hearing the trimmers and the lawnmowers. There's something summery sounding about it. Such a waste of energy, though, don't you think? Lawn, whatever. Okay, all right, you guys. So, kind of laid back today, but feel great. Okay, so Radical Gardener, from my garden to yours, may your garden always grow. You know I'm sending you a ton of love. And after this coming weekend, I'm going to be harvesting. So I'll be talking a lot about dehydrating and what have you. But my stepdaughter and her husband are coming up this weekend from Seattle. So after they leave, I'm in harvest mode. I'm not going to be teaching. I'm just going to be harvesting and cooking. Okay? All right, everyone. You have a good one. Bye.